In 1857, a ship full of gold is passing through the Atlantic, and kaboom, a hurricane hits, and the ship sinks, and millions of dollars in gold is lost. And one guy is gonna find it. The guy, his name is Tommy Thompson. And Tommy Thompson's about 32 years old when this story starts, and he's living in Columbus, Ohio. And Tommy Thompson, he's a really smart guy. He's a marine engineer, and he is obsessed with the idea of finding this sunken treasure of the SS Central America. And one day, in 1985, Tommy Thompson starts using an advanced mathematical statistical framework that converts historical human error into a highly accurate probability map, or something. And he figures out roughly where this ship could have sunk. And it turns out he's right. But knowing where the ship might be isn't quite enough. In order to go out and search for it in the middle of the ocean, he's gonna need funding. So he hits up private investors, and he pitches this expedition, not as a romanticized pirate adventure, but as a high-tech corporate startup company that would own valuable robotics patents after the expedition was over. And if these investors invest, they're all gonna be so rich when he finds the gold and the company becomes famous. And this actually works. Investors believe him and they start investing in his company. And he's able to get 161 investors to give him $12.7 million for his company. So now Tommy Thompson starts putting together a dream team to help him out. A team of divers and scientists and robotics engineers to build the technology they're gonna need. And this team maps out the ocean, and they also build a remote-controlled underwater robot with a giant claw called Nemo. And in 1988, Tommy Thompson, Nemo, and his team of experts get on this massive research vessel, and they travel off the coast of South Carolina, where they believe the sunken treasure is going to be. Here is a picture of him navigating the ship. Once they're there, they have Nemo dive down about 8,000 feet, and boom! They find it. The ship of gold and all the treasure, worth an estimated $150 million. That is an unbelievable amount of money in 1988. And so they have Nemo bring back up a small amount of it to prove to investors that they found it. And so Nemo brings gold bars and one gold coin, and Tommy Thompson and his team are ecstatic. And Tommy Thompson, he brings the gold back to his investors, and he's like, see, the technology worked. And the investors are all happy, and finding this lost ship, it's kind of a big deal. So Tommy Thompson becomes sort of this hometown hero of Columbus, Ohio for a while. And so, little by little, Tommy Thompson and his crew have Nemo pull up a portion of the treasure, which ends up being thousands of gold coins and gold